Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Here we are once again to sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Outstanding indeed. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights. Today I have a beer that was sent to me by my good beer buddy Jonathan in the Garden State. Oh, yes, indeed. This is from the Cape May Brewing Company. Now they're located in Cape May, New Jersey. And this is their anniversary ale. 9 years. Oh, 9 years of lovely brewing. And to that end, it checks in at 9% alcohol by volume. On the can, it says unadulterated hot bliss. Oh, baby. I think it's going to be a good one. And according to the date stamp on the bottom, it's 41 days old. Excuse me. Oh, my allergies are kicking in today. Woo! The good thing about my allergies is they don't affect my sense of smell or taste. Ah, we have this lovely glassware here. It's going to be a good one, baby. 16-ounce can. Ooh, it is hazy. Look at that. I believe what they meant by unadulterated hot bliss is that it's unfiltered and unpasteurized. Now, I could be wrong. I did visit the website to try to find out more about this beer, but there was no information. It wasn't listed. But that's my take on what they mean by unadulterated. Um, I could be full of it. I don't know. That is one hazy looking beer. I'm not even sure how to describe that color. Look at it. If you look at it over here on the sunlight side, it's still the same. It is hazy. Um, we're going to call that an unrecognizable dark golden with a very bright white head. And yeah, the head is not thick and, how shall we say, going to stick around for a while. It's a little bit on the thin side. It's interesting, but it's nice bright white. Let's get some aroma. Oh my goodness. Citrus and tropical fruit. Woo wee! The tropical fruit is definitely in there. I'm talking about some mango and oh wee, what is that? Guava? I think it might be guava. Hey, cheers to the brewers there at Cape May Brewing Company. Man, they make some good beers at Cape May. I'm anxious to try this. I saw this advertised, and I'd say, "Hey, Jonathan, can you get this beer?" He said, yeah, I'll try to get it. And he did. And cheers to Jonathan for getting this beer. No doubt, baby. Very dangerous. You know why, don't you? Yeah, because I don't get the alcohol. Man, that is a juice bomb and a tropical fruit bomb rolled into one. Wow. Man, there is some kind of flavor in there. I don't know what it is, but it tastes good to me. It really does. Man, nice bready malts in there. Nice sweet malt backbone. Got that citrus and tropical fruit up front. Got that lovely bitter finish. Now, from the description on the can, I was expecting a super dry, super bitter finish. Don't quite get that. Now, I did serve this a little bit on the cool side, but I don't think allowing this to warm up another 10 minutes is going to change it that much. Plus, this beer was in the door of the fridge. Now, for the people out there who drink craft beer all the time and you may not know what I'm talking about, I'm going to tell you right now as I pour the rest of this in here. Beers that are stored in the door of the refrigerator, you're constantly opening and closing the door, so they are exposed to heat Now, this is in a can, so not so much the light, but if it's in a bottle, it's constantly exposed to the heat and light. Although it only might be 30 seconds to a minute at a time, think about how many people are in your house and how often that refrigerator door gets opened and closed. Yeah, so the beers in the door generally are not as cold as the ones that you have back into the refrigerator with your cold cuts and your cheese, right? No doubt. Think about it. Dr. Dave knows what he's talking about when it comes to storing your beer properly. Uh-oh. Uh, I use that. I use that. Uh-oh. I didn't use it as a hate symbol. I use it as an okay symbol. But you know how YouTube is. You gotta watch yourself on YouTube. This is really a smooth, easy drinking beer. Very well balanced, medium bodied, 9% missing in action. Man, this is a really good beer. If you can get this beer, Dr. Dave says that you should, from the Cape May Brewing Company. I've never had a beer from Cape May that was iffy. Never. Never had one, and I said, yeah, I'm not quite sure that I like that. Mm-mm. Now, I may have had a beer from Cape May that wasn't quite to my taste buds, but I would never get on here and say that. Oh, that's just a horrible tasting beer. No, sometimes you're going to have a beer that's not quite to your liking, but it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the beer. And that's what beer reviewing should be all about. Okay, well, it's got this. It's a very well brewed beer, but it's just not my cup of tea. That's what you should say, because we got some guys that get on these beer channels like, oh man, it's a head scratcher. What the hell am I drinking that for? I wasted my money. I would never say that about a beer because it takes a lot of work to brew beer. If you don't believe me, take a tour of a brewery one time. Yeah, go to your. I'm sure you have one in your city or town. Yeah, go take a tour and see how much work goes into producing a beer. So you can sit there and say, "Oh, I don't like that, Dan." Yeah, you don't like it, but somebody else does. Cheers to that. This is a very well crafted beer. Dr. Dave says you should buy this beer. All right, my friends, life is short, be happy. Dr. Dave says so, and to that end, drink great craft beer. Cheers, baby. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure. But the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast. And if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now they do have gift boxes which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less, and that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my Pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing Clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says, cheers to that.